Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that has been putting on a brave face, doing what they need to every day to try to stay focused and do what they need to do. But there's an issue here because it's like, I need sustenance, or I need somebody to remind me why I'm doing this, or I need somebody to tell me they love me too. Can you make this like a little bit more believable? Can you remind me that I'm not fighting for nothing? So you may be looking for a sign from somebody else, or you may just be at this point saying, are you going to do something? Is there going to be any action, or is it just going to be like wishful thinking? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, that's it. A little bit more. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'd love to do one for you. My email address is in the description box below. And this is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Number 32, the Serpent. Number 23, Fate. So those numbers are mirrors to each other, right? 32, 23. Rebirth, nonconformity, new approaches, unconventionality, cycles, alignment, decisive moments, opportunistic events. So basically we have a challenge, and that's also why we have somebody that isn't quite sure if they should still remain hopeful. I know if you're going to come through, if you're going to make this decision, that it is unusual. It is not what you normally do. It would be a new approach. It would be a little shocking for people to hear that you went out of your way to apologize or to make a love offer or whatever this is. But this is the moment where you have to make that decision. Do you want to sacrifice what is at risk? Or are you okay with going for it? Hello again, Peggy. I know. I can't help it. I hope the store treats you kindly. And I hope you have better weather. I was told LA had some heat warnings. And I'm not necessarily jealous. I don't really want to be dealing with heat all the time, but like, it's cold, man. I kind of want to cuddle with my candle again. I should have just worn a sweatshirt today. We've got the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is a plan that they can't really ask anyone for advice. Here's my plan. I think it'll work. What do you think? It doesn't work because the person who's putting together this plan is the one that knows. I think this is a love connection, but we'll see. It's good to get other people's opinions now and then. I don't think it's a good idea to live your life without other people's advice. But you also have to know when it makes sense to just follow your gut or do what you think you need to do. And I think we have somebody trying to put together like a script to have a conversation or an itinerary. It's like, I want to get really detailed, and I don't know if they really have the time for that. It's like, TikTok, let's go. You'll miss your opportunity. It's like, you can spend all this time rehearsing a really great speech, or I don't know, maybe you're putting together a nice little dance number. But this is saying it's all going to come tumbling out of your mouth anyways. Things are going to happen in a moment, like in an instant. It kind of feels like you can't really study for this any more than you already have. But we have somebody concerned that they're going to make this effort and not get what they want. And we also have someone on the other side who's worried that they've been hopeful and wishing for something, that's not going to happen. So this is basically deadline or a timeline. And it depends on whether or not somebody's willing to take action in terms of how things progress. I haven't seen it in so long, but it's kind of making me think of this movie with Gwyneth Paltrow. I think it was called Sliding Doors. Basically, she has two different outcomes based on whether or not she makes the bus or the subway or something. Whether or not she catches someone doing something. And this is like, whoever I'm rooting for, I can envision my life if I don't do this. It'll be more of the same, or it'll be a little bit of a struggle or whatever, right? But if everything goes well, I don't really know how to picture that. It's like they're trying to figure what does this look like if I win or if I get what I want? Because the only thing they can really recall is a little bit of self-sabotage. I don't let people get close to me. I don't want to let anybody know who I really am. I get nervous when people talk about moving in together. I don't know if I really want to be in an exclusive relationship. I love you, but love makes me uncomfortable. So this is somebody who has had to have a little bit of introspection, a little bit of time to themselves to figure out what it is that they want. It's not an easy decision. They may be fairly comfortable being alone. King of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse. But they also know that they have like misread a situation in the past, and that's what caused some instability. That Temperance in the reverse, the instability, probably an argument or a falling out, and I haven't seen you in a really long time kind of thing. This is what needs action. So this King of Swords has to decide, am I going to keep to myself? Am I going to ignore this thing? Or am I going to take action? Am I going to come through and talk to somebody? So this could be an apology that needs to happen. This could be, I need to return this to you or tell you what really happened. But I do feel like this is, for the majority of you, a love connection. Hello, Voyager. Hello, Brianna. Aw, I hope so too. King of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse. They already feel like they sabotaged this love connection. They already feel like they broke someone's heart. To be honest, it kind of feels like they hold themselves responsible for breaking someone's heart and breaking their own heart. I'm the one who stepped in the middle of this, or I'm the one who stopped this. I'm the one who didn't want to, feel vulnerable. And here I am still thinking about this person that I said I didn't want or that I ran away from. So now this King of Swords is thinking, okay, I could take a little trip, go see my Queen of Wands, see if maybe they want to be in my life again. Do you want to be friends? Do you want to be my boo? We have a plan coming together, but the nerves are difficult to quiet. Eight of Swords, a feeling of not having all the information, not necessarily believing that you can make a difference or take action. There's something stopping me, but it's all in their head. For some of you, this King of Swords, King of Wands is struggling to understand how somebody would still be able to give them a chance, how somebody would still care about them, how somebody would love them. And the delays or procrastination are kind of pushing on that, right? The person who does love them is starting to wonder, am I just crazy? Is this like a game? Have you just pretended that you were in love, or like, are you actually going to do anything about it? Are you going to say something? Are you going to come see me? There's definitely some questioning. Was it real? Or is it over? Oops, 10 of Wands and the Tower in the reverse. They don't want it to be over, but they're wondering if it is. Is it too late? If I come through and I'm honest and I tell you what happened and I tell you what I want, is there anything salvageable here? Can we still do the thing? Like, this is somebody trying to figure out, how far did it go? How mad are we? If I apologize and I show you that I've changed, could we be happy? Heart-to-heart conversation. So they're realizing this important conversation has to happen very soon. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Finances and career. Someone has been focused on their bag. And this could be why we have somebody maybe feeling like they're in the Six of Wands or a little bit more successful energy, right? So we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this says honeymoon, but we're also just a couple of days away from Christmas. I think this person is very focused on wanting to see you on a particular date. I want to be with you on Christmas, or I really want to be with you on New Year's. I really want to start the new year with you. This is like, I'm going to put a date on the calendar, and by that date, I'm going to have this conversation. I'm just going to do it. Hello, Elise. Hello, Rachel. Oh, it could be worse, right? Hello, Mario. Yeah, we don't like dirty offers, do we? Hello, archetype. You're right. It's numero cuatro today. I might be able to hit 5. We'll see. We've got, it is safe for you to love. I feel like this is for the King of Swords, who's trying to figure it out. But if they delay it too much, the person they love is going to feel like they've been waiting around for nothing. But there are romantic feelings here. So it does look like it's requited. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is the Edgar Allan Poe. What else do we have? Well, good morning to you then. Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. If I think about it, if I believe in myself, I know I could have the outcome that I want. I know this person still loves me. And I know they're going to be surprised when I tell them what's going on. That heart-to-heart conversation may have something of a bit like of a revelation. This could be, I've moved. This could be, I changed jobs. I won the lottery. There's something here that has changed their world. Maybe you're going to be kind of taken aback at how different their experience is. If this person got rich, they're like, I want to spend my money with you. Five of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse. They know they have to apologize for what they did. Whatever they did to stop being so close or get a little distance. Some of you, they ghosted you. They feel like they have to sacrifice some of their ego. They have to let go of that pride. And they have to be willing to say, I did it. It was my fault. Maybe I tried to blame you. Maybe I tried to pretend like what I was doing was normal, or didn't want to be fully open with you about what I was going through. But they know that you have made a sacrifice to still be available or to still be open to them. For some of you, you may have been a little bit of a hermit. You may have lost some friends. But there's an end to the anxiety approaching. So it looks to me like we have somebody that finally finds a way to shed that nervous energy and just focus on what they want to do, what they need to say. And when they do, I feel like they just kind of naturally find a way to say things. It may not be the most beautiful, most eloquent way to say what they need to say, but they say it without any desire to put frosting on it or make it sound better than it really is or make themselves sound smarter. It's here's what happened. It wasn't a good thing, but it made me focus on what I want for the long term. So 4 of Wands in the reverse, a setback, something that really challenged this person, probably with regards to finances or career. And when I started to think about what does success look like, or where do I want to be in 5 years or in 10 years, I realized I need to be going that direction, not this direction. I need to be more honest with myself about what I want. I need to be more focused on my healing, right? This person reprioritized their life because of whatever setback this was. Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So I think there was, and maybe it's still a thing, I think there was a show called Scared Straight. I didn't really watch it, but I'm pretty sure the general premise was, here's what could happen if you continue down this road of disregarding laws or rules or whatever, just to kind of make sure you realize you should probably do something different. And I have to imagine there are plenty of people who are like, oh, I actually really like choosing my own meals. I think I'll do something different, right? I realized I needed to do like a 180. This is not where I want to be. And I needed to focus on what I do want. Hello, Christy. How are you doing? We've got the World in the reverse. Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is like taking a U-turn after you've already driven an hour because you realize you forgot something really important, but you can't go on without that. This is, oh crap, I did something and I'm going to have to deal with it. I can't just pretend it's not a problem. So you have somebody here that has returned to a to-do list, been honest with themselves about what's really going on or what they need to work on. And I think it's really made a difference. But there may not be a lot of people that are aware of the differences that they've been making, especially if this was, in fact, somebody who's quite used to, maybe a more solitary life. Maybe they're a little bit just, they don't really tell everyone all their business, right? Strategy number 21. Door to romance. I know what I want. I've been working to make sure that my career is good. I've been working to make sure that my house is all taken care of, or maybe they were trying to sell a house or find a new place to live. But this person is like, okay, I'm ready. I know what I need to do. But the question is, are you going to do it? You can have like everything planned and laid out and ready to go, but you got to actually like pick up the keys to your car. You got to actually like put the shoes on, you know, you got to actually like go. So that's where we're at. This person has to decide, am I actually going to execute on this plan, or am I just going to be like, I don't know, sounds like a lot of work. I think I'd rather watch Gilmore Girls or like bake cookies. Go do it. You know, you'll regret it if you don't. Because this person here who's hoping you show up, they're basically at the point where it's like, I think this person's given up on me. I think it's time for me to move on. So you could prove them wrong, you know. Page of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is the person who's losing hope. This Queen of Cups is a very loving, patient person, but they feel like the love they've extended to this Six of Wands energy, it's not been returned to them. So they're kind of feeling like they invested in something that somebody didn't really want. Ten of Cups, happy life, a happy home, domestic bliss, right? Nine of Swords. So this is what we have concern over. This is what somebody's worried about. I've been waiting. I thought you were going to talk to me. I thought you really knew what was at risk. I thought you were willing to, you know, take that pride and set it aside so that you could actually have a real conversation with me. But they're losing hope. They feel like maybe this heart-to-heart conversation won't ever happen. Maybe there's too much fear around whether or not they would be forgiven or whether or not they would be understood. So we've got the Sun and Judgment in the reverse. Now, this is a very unique Sun card. I don't know if you can see it. She's got a gong right there. This is a timeline. You can tell me the truth. You can be honest with me. We can have this heart-to-heart conversation by this date. But if you don't take action, if you don't come back, if you don't talk to me, if you don't show me that I haven't been waiting for nothing by whatever date, it could be the end of the year, right? Then I think I'm going to have to like just kind of cut my losses, right? Justice in the reverse. Ace of Wands, because they feel they're doing themselves a disservice by putting their life on hold or trying to ignore other opportunities in favor of this one person. So do right by me or I'll find a different path, basically. All right. This is the untold secrets of the heart. Sorry, messages of the heart. What else do we have? Hey, Johnny. How's it going? We have the untold messages of the heart saying no. Wow. It came out with the rejection card. I don't know if you can see it as well as the fancy lettering at the top that says rejection. I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. This is why they're hesitating, why they haven't said anything yet. They feel like the Queen of Cups will reject them. You are the one, the only one. Jealousy. I feel like you've moved on without me, and that's difficult for me to see. Now, this could be energy attributed to both sides here, the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, but it could also be just on one side. This is fear, right? Letting fear get in the way of trusting somebody to be honest, or trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I think this King of Wands, King of Swords is being probably encouraged or reminded to use their intuition or pay attention to their dreams, because that answer is in there. But it's like they keep falling back on this insecurity or this concern that things won't work out. Even though we shouldn't, I still want you. You make me lose my cool, and I just don't know how to act in your presence. You make them nervous. All right, so then how does the other person feel? Our Queen of Cups. I want to make amends. That doesn't look like rejection to me. Oh, I compare others to you. I think you're afraid of rejection, and there's not much chance you're going to be rejected, especially if you come correct, especially if you're going to be honest, right? Hey, Upper Echelon. Hello, Asusena. How are we doing today? Hello, Layla. It's not a spotless connection, but it's a meaningful one. Maybe just needs to feel like whatever happened in the past was acknowledged. Can you make me feel like you understand why I was upset? Can you show me that you've changed any of your behavior? Because I'm still upset, and I want to know that you feel bad for not talking to me, or for saying what you said, or for making me feel small. If you can do that, then we can figure it out. But you got to have that conversation. Will you ever make things right? And I can't get enough of you. So a definite desire. I want to make things right, or I want you to make things right. But a little bit of, I don't know if you're going to. I've been waiting for a long time, and you haven't showed up yet. I don't know why this happened, and I admire you. They just want to know what went wrong, what maybe you were thinking, if you felt bad, how important they are to you. It's just, you got to have this conversation, right? And vulnerability isn't necessarily an easy thing, but you don't get a close connection or a meaningful love without being willing to be vulnerable. You got to show them just how bad a dancer you are. Answer, limitless. Expand, spread, higher, open-minded, and wishes. So the sky is the limit, right? You two could end up being a very happy twosome, but you gotta get through this conversation first. We have enchantment, captivated, romance, charm, dazzling, fairy tales, and surprise. So if this is the love of a lifetime, then you should be capable of, taking a risk, or going above and beyond, or doing something to make me feel special because you didn't make me feel special, right? This is just, if you took time to take care of yourself, I understand and I respect that. And it does feel like that's what this King of Wands, King of Swords needed to do. But I want to hear what happened, Let's talk about it. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, dude. Elise, I know. We've got compassion, empathy, forgiveness, holding space, and listen. The one that's really drawing me in is the holding space card. I love you. I want to be in your life. I want to be patient, but I've been waiting for a long time and I can't wait forever. So I just need to know, have you actually worked on the things that you needed to? That cleanse card in the middle is talking about, have you gotten rid of the things in your life that make it difficult, right? That pathway card is in the reverse, but it says choices, alternatives, horizons, new and forward, and direction. So I think for many of you, this King of Swords, King of Wands is going to let you know that they have chosen to head in a different direction in their life. They have made some significant changes. It's the coming to you to talk to you about it that is making them feel a little bit terrified, because they know you're going to be able to like look through their soul. Hello, is it maybe Marie? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Nathaniel. Hello, Queen Bee. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull a few from the Golden Art Nouveau. Good for you. Fortune favors the bold. Look, there are times where I didn't think I was going to get what I wanted, but I also didn't really. I'm not a very shy person. I don't know if you figured that out yet, but if I'm able to, move the direction I want to by speaking up, that's probably not going to stop me. I can start a conversation with a stranger and it usually goes pretty well. Some people hate me. That's cool. I appreciate that I am obnoxious to some people. But this is somebody who's like, I'm willing to be a little bit outrageous. I'm willing to do something unconventional. I'm willing to do something outside of the norm. I feel this Page of Swords in the reverse is like, I know every one of you has a comment on how I should do this or what I should say or what I need to do or what gift I should bring. But I know this person better than anyone. I know the unconventional way to this person's heart. Right? Like some people love flowers. Some people, don't bring me flowers. Some people love going out to dinner. Other people are like, no, can't you just like bring me takeout so that I can stay in the comfort of my own house? This is like, I appreciate your advice, but I know my person and I know what I could do to make them smile, or I know what they would appreciate. I know what would get the conversation started on the right foot. Maybe they wrote you a letter. Maybe they're bringing you your favorite chocolate. I don't know. A little cute baby cat, little kitty. No, don't do that. Don't give pets as gifts. You want to make sure people are ready to have a pet. Well, that makes sense, dude. I think that's still a winning combination. So we've got the Lovers in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I walked away from you because I didn't think I deserved love. I walked away from you because I was convinced that I needed to be a lone wolf. I walked away from you because I didn't think you could love someone like me. I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to be very easy, okay? Because this is why they felt they didn't deserve to be loved by you, or they didn't deserve to like pursue something with you. Five of Swords in the reverse. Making amends. I want to make things right. Even if it means I have to let go of my ego, even if it means I have to set aside what I want you to think about me, even if I'm a little bit, I don't know, shy, nervous around you, you got to keep in mind this person really wants you to respect them. So to show you this vulnerable side is not easy. And comparatively, or like alternatively, on the other side of things, this person has been waiting patiently for the King of Swords to be open and vulnerable. And in all of that time they've been waiting, They've been open and vulnerable. So it's your turn, King of Swords. Ready, set, vulnerable. Just dress you in a Speedo. We've got the Fool and the Strength card in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm nervous. I might be a little shaky. I might not be able to say everything in a confident blurb, right? I might have to take a little pause and think about things and then continue talking. But what I want is to make sure you know that I view you as a blessing. Even if you don't want to be with me, even if you don't want to, spend your life with me, you have changed or altered the course of my life by being a great person. This person is going to tell you you helped them choose what kind of life they want to live. They've been inspired by you, or the love you showed them helped them understand what they're capable of or what they deserve. So they're going to be challenged with being vulnerable in front of you and saying, this is what you inspired me to do. And now I have a new life and I want to spend it with you. And I know you might not want it. You might not want me. You might not believe me. You might not think I'm capable. You might feel like you waited too long. You might be really mad at me. But at least I'm telling you so that you know you're my earth angel. You're the one that taught me what balance I needed in my life. There's going to be a very heartfelt confession. I've thought about you. I've loved you. You've been my inspiration. When I was alone, I stared at the moon and I was hoping you were staring at it too. They're going to be a little bit romantic. I hope you can handle it. But this is somebody who wants you to know you have been a very big influence on their life. And they know you might have felt rejected. They know you might have felt alone. There's a reason. They're going to tell you what happened. And you have free will, so you get to choose. What do you want? Do you want it to be over? Or do you want to, become a team and work together? All right, this is the truth is. Yeah, I think I did say that. I think it was 2 readings ago. I think. So we did have somebody here that was interested in the Queen of Cups. This person, I think, has already been rejected. Like, this is somebody that the Queen of Cups was like, I don't think you're worth potentially losing this King of Wands. So there have been other people that have sought a relationship with our Queen of Cups. And I feel like their discernment helped them realize you're just trying to use me for money, or you're, not genuine or honest. They've been holding space for who they believe is their soulmate. You got to be careful with this. Don't want to wait your whole life, right? But that's why we have somebody who feels like maybe they need to draw a line in the sand. If you can communicate or if you can take action, do it by this date. Otherwise, we're going to have to make other plans. All right. Grab a few from the Love Tarot, and then we'll call it a day. That's right, key controller. At least don't spill the date. Wait, I don't think it's the same for everyone. But, I did suggest the end of the year. Seems real nice and clean, doesn't it? I like that, dude. Yep. So we've got feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. But if you stay in silence, you might lose out. Finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I needed to figure out what I want in life. So they needed space. That's why you have not been in close communication or contact with them. But I do feel the patience is wearing thin, right? You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I just want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. So I think this person is leaning towards, if we have this conversation that's difficult and things go well, where do we go from there? They might be focused on, if things go well, maybe we could take a little trip, or maybe I could take them to like my favorite place to eat. There's like I want to set up a light at the end of the tunnel. If we get through that and I can focus on the fact that I get my favorite slice of pie afterwards, or I get to go get ice cream afterwards, then maybe it'll work out, right? Just like set up a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Hello, Santiago. How are you doing? But this person has been dealing with mother wounds, and we did talk about that a little bit. I think it was 2 readings ago, but it was earlier today. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. They're going to pursue an opportunity to deal with this, to get more comfortable with trust, to get more comfortable with someone being lovely to them, right? You deserve to be loved. All right, I'm going to leave it there. That's 4 today, you guys. You think I can get a 5? Little number 5? I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. If you haven't liked it, do me a favor. Go ahead and like it. You know I'm funny. I'll see you in the next reading, guys. Doodles.